everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Gemini. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now when it comes to the spread, I am reverting back to my old format, okay, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. So I'll be pulling 3 cards, or cards from the Quantum, the Moonology and the Divine Feminine. We'll get some key messages pulling from the Intuitive and clarifying with the Waite deck. I've also included some angel answers at the end because I felt like that was a nice touch. So we'll keep going with using that deck at the end as well. Okay, so Gemini, let's see what's in store for you for the week of the 19th to the 25th of April 2021. So just when I'm shuffling your cards again, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So Gemini, the card you have from the Quantum this week is a creative endeavor. Interestingly, I did get this for Scorpio, okay? And that was the previous reading I just did. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, or if you're dealing with a Scorpio, I highly recommend checking out the Scorpio reading for this week, okay? So you are very much focused on your career, your creative aspirations, a project, possibly a business, okay? You could be a content creator, you could be a freelancer, you could be a business owner, right? A project manager. But regardless, I feel like it's something that is involving your creative skills. Something you're very passionate about, something you see a lot of potential in, okay? So something that you could be embarking on as a career, okay, if you haven't already. So I feel like there is definitely some opportunities opening up for you when it comes to whatever this creative endeavor is, okay. So let's see what the divine guidance is for you here. So what is it that Gemini needs to know? Oh, there's a few cards that came out, but I will take them. All right. Wow, yeah, okay. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Scorpio, so do check out the Scorpio reading, or you have Scorpio on your chart. So really, if that is the case, I really recommend that you watch it because you're getting some of the same cards as well. So the cards you have on the Moonology deck is Show the World the Real You, Full Moon in Aquarius. Okay, you could have Aquarius placements. Expect Powerful Change, New Moon Eclipse, nice. And a new romantic cycle begins, New Moon in Libra. Okay, so you could be dealing with Aquarius or a Libra as well. Or someone who has those placements, or you could have those placements in your chart. But regardless, okay, something is changing significantly here. So if there was a relationship that had come to an end or was on the rocks, you have an opportunity to revisit this connection and start a whole new romantic cycle with this person. Start a new relationship from scratch with this person, okay? But in order for those big changes to come in, for, you know, for the energies to be aligned, because the timing is now, okay? But in order for that to happen, you need to be prepared to put yourself out there just as much as they do, okay? I got that very strongly in the other reading as well, that you both have to be willing to be very open and honest about your true feelings, okay? Show the world the real you. Don't hold back. Don't dim your light, okay? Don't try to save face or play it safe. Just be open, honest, and transparent about your intentions, your feelings. Very strong communication, okay, is required in order to heal the situation. If this is a new connection that's been forming and blossoming, now's the time to take action, okay? Because things are beginning to align for you both, okay? You're both feeling the pull to have this conversation about what it is that you want and whether or not you can build something long-lasting together. Okay, so let's go over to the Divine Feminine now and see what the affirmation would be for you. So what goddess energy is coming through for Gemini, that can support Gemini with this love cycle that's opening up. Nice. So you have white buffalo calf woman, okay? White buffalo calf woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. Amazing. And the affirmation is, my heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Yes, okay? So it doesn't matter how well you're doing in your career, how much you have materially, all of that is good. But without love of self and others, okay, it's all kind of meaningless to some extent, okay? So this is it. If you can, like, especially when you're feeling this love and you're being divinely guided towards it, you're being asked to really embody the energy of unconditional love, okay? And to extend that not only to others, but back towards yourself as well, because that is what's really going to light you up inside. That's what's going to even manifest even more abundance into your life, okay? And bring a true sense of inner peace, emotional fulfillment, and balance, okay? Amazing. So let's go to the tarot now and see what messages we can pull for you there that can be beneficial or shed some light on the situation that you find yourself in. I did just see the Empress and the Nine of Cups there, so you're definitely getting into this space of nurturing yourself, nurturing a possible connection that's forming here. Really thinking about what's going to bring you the most emotional fulfillment, and whether or not this person, yeah, at the bottom, 9 cups, right? And whether or not this person can be your 10th cup. So you're literally both in the exact same boat is what I feel. And this is being divinely guided, okay? The timing is now, okay? Very interesting how this is playing out. But this is someone, for those of you who have been picking up on, this is someone significant, okay? Either someone you have a history with already, or someone you feel that instantaneous spark with, okay? But not in the, you know, infatuous sense, okay? This is more in the sense of knowing that there's a deeper soul level connection here with this person, okay? So let's see, let's go into the tarot messages now. So the first card out is the 7 of Wands in reverse, okay? Earth energy, sorry, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? So yeah, you're being encouraged to, yeah, I feel like you're being encouraged to just simply align, as opposed to be in this stance of having to defend, right? Of having to be aggressive, okay? It's like you don't have to be pushy to get what you want, okay? You just have to simply align your energy with what you want in order to manifest it. So hopefully that makes sense. So it's like if you feel like you have to like force something into being, that's not the case, okay? All you have to do is simply align to that frequency, and you will pull that very thing towards you, especially when it comes to your work, your creative endeavors, your passions, okay? You don't have to like, you know, force your way to victory, okay? You just have to work diligently, stay optimistic, stay very inspired, okay? And positive, and it will happen, okay? So that's when it comes to your work, and I feel like the same thing applies to this connection. You know, that you don't have to force it, you don't have to push it into a certain direction. You just have to meet it halfway. Be in that frequency of love and not be afraid to demonstrate it, okay? In order to attract more of it into your life. Let's see if I can get the card. The next card is the 9 of Cups. I'm not surprised this card keeps coming up, because this is what it's all about, your fulfillment, your wish fulfillment. This is a wish fulfillment. This is a wish come true, okay? This connection. This is the very thing you've been wanting. This is the very thing you've been asking for, okay? So you already know that you are emotionally fulfilled and balanced and content in yourself. Same with this person. So this person would only be an addition to that, okay? That you're not dependent on this person to feel happy, content, balanced, loved. No, You already bring this to yourself, okay? Which is why I feel like now is the time for this to come together, because you're both in the same frequency. So you're both ready to have a 10 of Cups situation. That's why the divine is bringing in these powerful changes, okay? The next card is the Ace of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, new beginning here. So even if this is someone you've been in a relationship with or some kind of connection with in the past, there is a new romantic cycle opening up, a new beginning, okay? This is the birthing of something beautiful. Something that you've both wished for, something that you're both manifesting, whether you realize it or not, okay? This is what you've both been wanting. And so there is a new opportunity to reestablish the connection, or to start a connection in this new and profound light. So perhaps you started off as friends or colleagues, right? Because you may be working in the same creative field, but now you have an opportunity to start a relationship here, okay? The next card is the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's Aries, okay? So you could be dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart, or someone who has it in their chart. But yeah, there is a lot of uncertainty here. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of, you know, feeling unworthy or feeling unconfident that this can happen. You know, you're not feeling like this will come together or take shape. Even though you feel good within yourself, even though you do have self-love, okay? You feel good in your own skin. It's just when it comes to this situation, that's where the fear comes out. That's where the lack of certainty and confidence comes in, right? But you're being asked to really take a close look at that. And what exactly about the situation makes you fearful? Is it because you want it so passionately? Is it because you desire this person so much that it means so much to you? That's why it puts you in this energy of feeling doubtful, fearful, okay? That's what you need to take a look at. Because I feel like you're both in that frequency, to be honest. Well, you're both in a love frequency, but you're both also partially in a fear mentality as well. And your energy is still somewhat tapped into fear. So that's the thing that's holding you back from really being in that 5D energy with this person, okay? The next card is the Six of Swords in reverse. Air energy, okay? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So with it being reversed, I feel like you're not sure how you can get things to a calm and peaceful place with this person. Especially, as I said, if you've already had a relationship in the past, you're not sure how you can get from things being rocky and uncertain to things being beautiful, free-flowing, abundant, and just loving, right? But you really want to create that sense of peace in the situation. You really want to restore some peace in the connection, if that's the case. For others of you, it's like you've been in your head about it for some time. You've been concerned about how to approach this. Maybe, you know, from what I saw in the Scorpio reading, maybe you've not been talking to this person, or you feel like this person has been keeping you at a distance. And you're like, how can I bridge this back together? How can I get closer to this person? Because they keep me at a distance. And that's out of fear, okay, if that is the case, all right? So there's fears on both sides that need addressing, and that's where I feel like clear communication is definitely going to be needed here, okay? And then finally, the last two cards you have is the Moon. So that's Cancer, Pisces energy, so you could be dealing with a water sign. And the Chariot in reverse, so that's Cancer. So very strong Cancerian energy here. So this person could have a lot of water placements, could be a Cancer, okay? But I feel like you feel like things are unknown to you. You don't know whether or not this can carry forward. You can move forward towards this person. You don't know if this is in your highest good, if this is aligned. You feel like this is what you truly want, okay? You feel that energetic pull, but there's so much unknown to you about this. This is like a path that is seemingly hidden from you. You're like, there's too much shrouded in mystery. I don't know anything. Whether or not this can go the distance, whether or not this person feels the same way, whether or not this person will be open to how I feel or even listen to what I have to say. You know, there's a lot of uncertainty here, so you're not sure how to approach this situation because you just don't know. You're in this energy of, I don't know, I simply don't know. There's too much that's just unclear to me to be able to feel confident and assertive enough to take action in this direction, right? And plus, especially if you, like I said, if you haven't been in any real communication with this person for a little while. Okay. But let's see if we can bring more of this to light for you, Gemini, so you have a bit more clarity in the situation. But there's definitely a need, like I said, there's definitely a need for you to sit down and just discuss it, okay? Definitely need to discuss it. Because you're both waiting on the same thing to occur. You both want the same thing, okay? I said this in Scorpio's reading as well. You both want the same thing, so now's a good time to be very open and honest about that. Okay. Wow, yeah. You want the same thing, 100%. Okay. But let's see what you guys will do about it, because that's a whole another subject, right? It's one thing to feel one way about someone, but it's another thing what you'll actually do about it. Okay, so let's see what is being revealed here. Okay, so clarifying the, sorry, cat hair flying around. Clarifying the 7 of Wands in reverse, you have Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So, like I was saying, it's not something you have to force, okay? If it's something that's meant to come together, it will come together, but it does require you to take action. However, I feel like it's also telling you, like, listen, you don't have to force this, but you have to put yourself out there. If you want this, you have to fight for it. Not force it, but you have to put yourself out there and make it happen. Otherwise, it's not going to come to you. You know, the energy is present, but you have to take action. You have to take tangible action to make this a reality in order for this to be an option, right? If you're not willing to put yourself out there and communicate to this person, look, I want a commitment with you, it's not going to happen, okay? And I feel like the reason you're doing this is because you're not sure whether or not this person has given up on the idea, especially if you've been in a relationship with this person in the past. You may be unsure of whether or not this person is already emotionally detached from you, because like I said, I don't feel like you've been talking so much. You may have been talking a little bit, but for some of you, you haven't been in communication at all recently, okay? And especially if this is a new situation, you feel like I literally don't know whether or not this person is emotionally invested. So I don't feel confident to make this offer. Well, that's where you need to have this conversation. The next card, clarifying the 9 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, yeah, there's that indecision, 3 of Wands. You're waiting for a clear answer. You're waiting for a sign. You're waiting for the universe to just drop it in your lap. But that's not how it's going to work, okay? You need to make a decision. Do you want to give to the situation or not? Do you want to heal it or do you want to release it? Do you want to explore the new connection or do you want to, you know, just focus on your work yourself, okay? Because right now, it's like you're waiting for the answer. It's like, I feel good in myself. Things are going well. But when it comes to this situation, I don't know. I don't know what to do. So you're waiting for an answer, you're waiting for a sign, you're waiting for this person to give you that clear communication. But I feel like you both need to just sit down and have a discussion. So if you're still waiting and wondering when this person's going to come forward, it may be a good opportunity for you to just reach out and say, can we have a talk? Can we talk about this? Can we have, you know, can we meet up? Can we discuss this? Okay. Because you're both being encouraged to, you know, meet in the middle and put yourselves out there. So if you're getting tired of waiting, now would be a good time to just express that you want to communicate with this person, okay? And be very open and honest in that communication as well. Clarifying the Ace of Wands, you have the Strength card in reverse. It's funny how you're getting so many of the same cards that was in the Scorpio reading. But anyway, Strength card in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. So Leo energy is here. Could be dealing with a Leo, but regardless, I feel like as well for a lot of you, it's like you want this new beginning, you know you do, but it terrifies you. Because that means you have to let go of the past, let go of all of the things that hold you back because of pain you experienced in the past, disappointment, maybe some issues you had if this is revisiting a relationship. But it's like, well, if you really want to reconcile with this person, if you want to have a brand new beginning with this person, you have to pluck up the courage, be willing to forgive and accept and move forward, okay? If you want this to happen. If this is a new connection, you have to release your past, okay? Whatever took place in past relationships, and know that this is not the same. This is a very different situation, okay? And it's not easy because it does mean looking at our wounds that we're still carrying and healing those wounds so we don't carry those energies into the new, okay? But that's what you're being asked to do at this time. Clarifying the Queen of Wands in reverse. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So even though you're very unsure about whether or not you should give this apology or this offer of commitment to this person, you don't want to let them go. We can see that very clearly. Even though you're afraid of being rejected and that you don't want to let this opportunity pass you by to have this beautiful, abundant beginning with them, you're afraid to make that gesture, okay? Because you don't want to be rejected. But at the same time, it's like, as much as you're afraid to put yourself out there because you don't know what the response will be, and perhaps ego is playing a little role in here that, you know, well, they haven't offered me anything, so why should I be the one to make the effort, make the gesture? Again, that's the ego coming in. I got the same thing for them. Like, well, why should I be the one to do it? Or why should I be the one to do it? You know, you're both doing the same thing, but it's like, no, put your ego aside, okay? You both want this, okay? Neither of you are willing to let this go. In Scorpio's reading, they had the Five of Pentacles show up twice, in reverse twice, okay? So neither of you want to let this go, okay? So it's important to just be honest about it and just express what it is that you want, okay? Regardless of how scary that is or how much you're uncertain of that's going to lead to, right? It's like, well, what's the alternative? That you stay in this space of not knowing? That's going to drive you crazy, right? You need to know. So it's important to just have that open communication. Okay, so clarifying the Six of Swords in reverse, you have the Knight of Swords, that's Gemini, okay, that's you. You have the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune, okay, significant changes. We also got Scorpio energy here again. So, yeah, if you are prepared to take action, okay, if you want to reconcile, if you want to bring this connection together, you have to be willing to take action. You need to be willing to communicate, okay? It's like you can't reconcile or you can't get things moving in this connection until this communication takes place, you know, where you're both willing to meet and actually sit down and talk properly, right? And honestly about it. But if you do that, if you're willing to take action now, things will start changing. Where there was a separation or where there was a stop, a halt in the connection, right? Because even if this is someone new, I feel like things were progressing and then it came to a stop because both of your fears came in. But you can turn this situation around without Wheel of Fortune. Now the energy is right to turn the situation around. It may have taken some time. You may have had to go through some significant lessons as well as this person, but now the energy is gaining momentum for you to sit down and actually look at this connection again. Look at whether or not you can build for the long term. Expect a powerful change, right? The energy is already present. And then clarifying the Moon and the Chariot in reverse, Page of Cups, so that's Pisces energy. The Emperor, Aries, Four of Swords, air energy, Ace of Cups in reverse, water energy. Yeah, there's still a lot of healing that needs to take place within and within the connection. because you want to offer your love to someone, okay? You have a lot of feelings for this person, even if it's a new connection or someone you've not been with before, okay? You have a lot of emotions for this person. You know that this is someone that you want to extend your love towards, right? And now you're getting more and more confident and more self-assured that this is someone that you want in your life. This is someone who is, you know, possibly also a business owner, a leader. Like I said, I get the sense that you guys are in the same business, right? You're in the same industry. So this is someone who's probably very successful, okay? That you're wanting to extend your love towards. Maybe that's where your fear comes in, because you feel like, wow, they are so successful in life, or they're so, you know, they are really in a position of authority, right? Maybe that scares you a little bit because you feel like you're not quite at the same level they're at yet. But that doesn't mean you're not, you know, we can see that you're doing pretty damn well, okay? So even if you feel like this person has, you know, gone higher up the career ladder than you have a lot of love for this person. That doesn't change anything, okay? This is someone that you see yourself as potentially building a life with. And don't get caught up on the gender, this is just energy, okay? But this is someone that you see as an authority figure in whatever industry that you're in, right? Or they're in. But I feel like you're in a similar industry, if not the same. But this is someone that you see as having, you know, authority, someone who is a leader, possibly a thought leader, you know, someone who's at the top of the game in a creative field, right? You then have the Four of Swords with the Ace of Cups. So there's definitely a need for reflection and healing, okay? Because emotionally you are overwhelmed by the situation. Emotionally you are fearful because you feel like there's so much that is unknown to you. You don't know whether or not this person feels the same, and that terrifies you. But that's why there's a need to regroup, to recollect, to heal, to meditate, to bring your energy back into balance, to bring your emotions into a grounded energy, so that you don't assume the worst, okay, when you don't have all the facts. But that's where that open, honest communication comes in, so you can truly get to the heart of how this person really feels about you. What is it that they truly want? But I can tell you now, if you are dealing with a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Cancer, right, because these are the signs that came up really strongly, or an Aquarius possibly, they feel the same way, okay? They feel the same way. Or an Aries, I don't know if I said Aries, but yeah, they feel the same way, okay? So you both have the same fears, and that's why you need to sit down and talk, okay? Talk about it. So let's go to the angel answers before we wrap up this reading. I feel like it was very straightforward, to be honest. But obviously the universe is screaming the message loud and clear that yes, things are changing. Yes, now is a great time to have this conversation. Okay, so if you want this to happen, now's the time to make it happen. So let's just get some angel answers before we close the reading. All right, interesting. So the cards you have here are remain positive, okay? Definitely important, because your fears are getting the better of you. Stay positive, stay grounded, okay? Stay in this loving frequency. And forgiveness, okay? Forgive yourself and or this person, right? For whatever took place in the past, for whatever distance was created. Because like I said, I do get the sense that you guys have not been in communication so much lately. So that may have hurt your feelings. We did see the Ace of Cups in reverse. So just having that distance may have caused a lot of pain for you. But it's important that you forgive, okay? Because you're both operating out of fear. Not because you don't love each other, but because you're both scared of being hurt. So it's important that you forgive yourself and this person for whatever took place, okay? In order to move forward. So if you're still feeling like things are the same, that there's still no communication, that there's a lot of ego at play, a lot of barriers, okay? It's time to choose a new direction. But with this person, you see how they're together, okay? They're manifesting something beautiful. It's like you can turn this around, instead of repeating the same cycles where you start talking, then stop talking, or you try to heal it and then you get into arguments over what took place in the past, choose a new direction, choose forgiveness, choose love, be positive, okay? Heal your wounds from the past. Or if this is, like I say, a new connection where it just never came off, took off because you're both fearful of what can happen, go forward anyway, Don't let your past stop you from taking action and moving forward together. Okay, choose the new direction. And if you have a question as to whether or not this new relationship can come together, or if you can heal the relationship with a past person, the answer is yes. Strongly a yes, okay? If you can bring balance back into the equation, both of you, absolutely. The energy is very much present for this to be a beautiful reunion or a beautiful new beginning, okay? And if you're wondering about the time frame as to whether or not this will really come together into something very solid and stable, you're looking at about a year from now, okay? Not to say that it'll be a year before you come together, but I mean like from a year from now, that's when you're going to have a very strong commitment if you choose to heal or to bring this connection together. So it's possible that you may even get into higher commitment, right? A higher form of commitment in a year from now, such as moving in together, maybe even marriage, okay? Because I'm getting that energy from this, okay? So, amazing. So, Gemini, I hope this helps whoever needed this message. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell. And do let me know if you like this format, if you enjoy having the longer readings, or if you prefer the quick fire messages, okay? It'd be really helpful for me. And yeah, honestly, I don't see anything to be fearful of here other than fear itself. So if you can really just face your fear and just sit down and really communicate openly and honestly about your true feelings and your wishes with this person, I think you both could have a very beautiful life together. The energy is present for it, but it's just up to you whether or not you both will let your fear, your ego, and your past prevent that from happening. So sending you guys lots of love, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.